this is now called Stitch Along Friday.
Stitch Along Friday. I like that name.
I kind of do too. I mean, why make Facebook even more popular than it already is?
That's right, exactly.
Got its own ad, people.
And this is all about stitching. So
It is. So I hope you guys don't mind. We're not going to call it Facebook Friday, although we'll probably end up kind of making mistakes because we've done it for 3 years.
We have, yes. But Stitch Along Friday is a good name for it.
Yeah, exactly. Good morning, Wanda Sikowski.
Good morning, Wanda.
I love your name, but I never say it right, so thank you. So we were just talking about what we're calling this weekly stream now after 2021.
That's right.
We're going to call it Stitch Along Friday.
Stitch Along Friday. And that's usually when you show the next part of the Stitch Along.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good name for it.
And we're all stitching along with other things too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It's nice to see you here. And it looks like there's a bunch of people here. Pandora Gaines, Cynthia.
Donna. Brenda.
It's sunny here too,
Yeah.
Donna. Just love it. We're looking out the window here through the blinds because we have to shut down the sunshine.
brightness.
It's so bright. And it's just gorgeous. The ocean is blue instead of gray.
That's right, exactly. We're supposed to be fairly warm for us today. I think it's supposed to get up to 11 degrees Celsius. So that would be 22, about 52, 54, somewhere in there.
It's going to be warmer.
It's going to be warmer.
And not so wet.
Yes.
Good morning, Brenda Licklier and Jennifer Gowan and Cheryl Keensey. I don't think Cheryl Keensey that I've said that name before. I kind of remember sounds more than I remember seeing
the name,
your actual name. But anyway, I know you've been here before. But welcome. And Suzanne Healy.
Suzanne,
hello.
Hello, Loretta.
And Patricia Rideout. And Sammy Thompson. I know, Tammy, you're out and about somewhere shopping. Donna Granger. Hottest year on record last year? Uh-oh. That doesn't sound too good.
For the wildfires, no, it's not sounding good.
Don't even go there. Roxy is here, and Jojo. Hello, you're from Maine, and I've been seeing lots of your work lately. It's really nice to have you part of the group. Linda Brzarski is here, Kathy Bird is here, and Gwen.
Diane, Sandy.
Looks like everybody's having some kind of weather.
That's right.
I could say that without making any mistakes.
Oh, snows in Minnesota.
I know, I can't believe it. Actually, we never even look like we're going to have snow. You know when we could end up with snow on the West Coast? It's February.
Yeah.
I don't know what that's all about, but we do have pretty nice weather usually at this time of year, except that it's raining and storming a lot.
We've had a lot of rain. Yes, I think that's we broke records.
Yeah, and we had storms, like window rattling storms.
Yes, we have.
When you're shivering in your bed and you're thinking, oh, now what's happening? Anyway, so I guess you guys also have those kinds of weathers, because it's winter after all, the northern hemisphere.
That's right.
I heard from Lorraine that the southern hemisphere is extremely hot.
Oh, yes.
35 to 40 these days.
That's we don't even get that hot here.
Oh, no, not even close. Not even close.
No, not even close.
I mean, it's really bad when it hits 28.
Yeah. We might be, 1 or 2 days during the summer get up to 30, but...
Oh, gosh, occasional.
Occasionally,
not even every year.
No.
Looks like Kathleen Yonts is here, Elizabeth Loper is here, Jean Morrison, just going back so that I can include you all, because it's so nice of you to spend the time with us. I think the only thing we can do is
say your names.
Is acknowledge the fact that you're here. Tanya Kelly, Mary Widrowitz. Good morning, windy your way. No snow on Long Island, I don't expect so. I shouldn't say that because there is snow there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Blizzarding in Iowa.
Wow.
Luckily you didn't lose your electrical supply because you're here.
That's right. Yeah.
I hate it when my Wi-Fi goes down because it doesn't, there's no electricity.
Yeah, no electricity and no Wi-Fi. You can't do nothing.
That's right, exactly. Janet Wetzeltoft. That's a wonderfully long name. I try to say everybody's last name. Sometimes I'm not very close. Anyway, it's good morning from Sundridge, Ontario. Nice. Jennifer says 35 degrees in Florida North.
Fahrenheit. Brr. That's cold.
That's No wonder you had problems with orange groves
That's right.
years ago.
Iguanas falling out of the trees.
Oh,
you know, that kind of thing, yeah.
40 already here at Jennifer Gowan. Thank you.
Yep. Hi, Dory.
Dory's at -1, so you're in the cold snap for Prague. Susanna Litanai, good morning, dear ladies. Here it's 7:30 and 0 degrees for the night. -60 is predicted.
That's a little chilly.
Yes,
Yeah.
very chilly. Make sure you bundle up in your blankets. Hello, Esmeralda Enriquez. Hola.
Yeah. Hola. Yeah.
We know only one word.
Very little. Yeah. That's all.
Good morning, Jennifer McEwen. It's so cute. We can't even buy a snowstorm here in Utah. We can't even buy a snowstorm.
Oh.
I can't either.
Yeah.
That's true.
And actually, nor do I want to buy a snowstorm.
And Barbara is from Poland. You know what, Barbara? I didn't know that you were from Poland. I knew that you were somewhere east of Europe, but I didn't know exactly where. So that's nice to know. No sound? Oh, that's not. I don't think that's here.
I think can everybody hear us? Or is everybody having problems?
How about not everybody? Say one person.
That's true.
Sound is fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So thank you for saying that. And looks like Mary Widrowitz, you need to check on your volume either in Facebook itself in the browser or on your computer or device. Okay. So if you can't, she can't hear me.
Yeah.
Could someone type that for us, please?
Yes. Yeah.
That was dumb of me. Aw, that's so good, Serena. You're such a welcome relief for me this week. My daughter-in-law has COVID.
Oh, no. Wish her the best.
I hope she doesn't get it too bad. That's one of the things that, if it's light, it's not as bad.
Not as bad, yeah.
I hope so. And just so you know, we acknowledge the upset in the United States with a variety of things. And I know many of you are from there, but we're not going to bring you to that kind of activity. We're just going to acknowledge the fact that it is there, and we feel for you and think of you. Michelle says, hello from Aberdeen, South Dakota. I bet it's cold there. Thanks, Jennifer and Jennifer. Two Jennifers, thank you. And Loretta, thank you. Yeah. And she's had to turn up her volume way up probably because of some kind of windstorm. Was that you, Kathleen, that had a windstorm?
Okay.
Thanks, everybody. Oh, Mary says that everything's okay now. I had my first vaccine shot. Jennifer! Yay! That sounds awesome. Did it hurt?
Yeah.
Did you feel sick afterwards?
Absolutely, yes.
We need to know.
Give us all the, intel on that vaccine. How do you feel?
It doesn't look like we're actually I checked we have an online thing for Canada that shows us which group we belong in. And I don't know, are you in the second group or the first group? They have these major groups of age.
I'm probably in the last group.
No, I don't think so. I think you're in the second group because of your age.
Because of my age?
But I'm 10 years older than you, so.
You're in the first group?
I am, but you know what the first group, what they're predicting that we can get one is not until March.
Oh, okay.
March through April or something like that. So we have a ways to go. But Jennifer, we're jealous that you got one. That is okay that you got that because I know Florida is not so healthy. And not as healthy as it is on Vancouver Island, I'll tell you.
That's true. But even Vancouver Island, we've had our cases going up lately, so.
Geez, I thought they had gone down from Christmas, after Thanksgiving.
No,
they were up to 700 for BC a day. And now they're down to 500, 400.
Well, they are going down, but we've had a couple of outbreaks here on the island.
Yes, some of the indigenous people have, because they all live in the reservation.
Yeah, and very close together. They're very family oriented, and so it's been spreading like wildfire.
In that community, but not necessarily down here.
No.
Down here, meaning Victoria.
Victoria, exactly, yes. Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, look at first day nothing, second day arm hurt, second and third day very, very tired, fourth day all was good. Thank you.
Good, thanks.
That is really helpful because, we can predict that we're not going to feel that great once we have one.
That's right. And which one did you get?
Which one was it? We need to know. Maybe it was the Pfizer one, was the Moderna one?
Yeah.
And I understand there's coming out with much more. Anyway, this is not COVID.
Yeah, no.
COVID talk.
Exactly. We've got stitching stuff to talk about.
We do indeed.
Mm-hmm.
And what stitch do you have?
This week, the featured stitch is a feather stitch.
I don't think anybody here likes that one.
Well, you know what? It's not a difficult stitch to execute, actually. It's kind of like an open lazy daisy.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Just one more thing. I just saw this little report here, and I know it's not a COVID thing, but apparently Jennifer said that Patty had one. She had a first, and the second was not good, chills, etc., really tired. But obviously, it's working, which is good.
Oh,
Jennifer's was Moderna and Okay, no, we don't know what Patty had, but when you mention it to us, we'll read it instead of saying it out loud.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about the feather stitch, because it looks like Jennifer likes it.
Jennifer likes it, and so it's also known as the briar stitch and the single coral stitch, and it has a nice feathery line.
It's why it's called a feather stitch.
And it can be done as a border, it can be done in curves, straight, it can be done all sorts of different ways.
You know, I had a really hard time learning how to do the feather stitch.
Oh, did you?
In my mind, I didn't want to start at the other end, at the tip of the feather stitch.
Oh, you wanted to start at the bottom of it.
So-called bottom of it, because generally speaking, the feather goes up, and then you have to start at the point, or at the end point.
Yes.
That's where you start.
Yes.
And make your
and
feather
make your way
backwards.
down to the base.
And for some reason, I always had this mental thing about, where do I start then? I don't know where it's going to go. I want to start it at the bottom and grow it naturally. Anyway, so if you have anything to do with a feather stitch, which hopefully you will, remember to start at the top of the feather, or even if the feather is like down here, it'll be moving towards this. This is where the base of the feather would be. So start at the end. Do not start at the bottom.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Start at the tip.
Oh, look at, we have 51.
Oh, yay. Yeah.
And it looks like Norma Farrow is here. Good morning. And Irini, what a lovely name, from Berlin, Germany. Hello. Beverly Fleming is here, Sylvia Kuntz, and Loretta says there's 51 people here.
Yay,
it's so
Loretta.
nice to have you here.
Thanks, Loretta.
I'm glad. Even if you come later, it's fine with us.
Absolutely.
And don't
The
forget,
more the merrier.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you can watch the replay later to catch up with what you missed at the beginning, because there's so many important things you missed.
We say so many things. So
you're going to show us one.
I'm going to show, and of course it's from Beyond Cross Stitch.
Yes, because that's where we start, right? This is our little feather.
This is now level 2, and it's number 2. And it's kind of a free-form stitch too, although a lot of people in embroidery would draw lines and then do it back and forth between those lines. But I like just doing it free-form.
Exactly. Thanks, Patty. So this is where you start.
Yeah. On
the ends of one of these, and then you go backwards to there. And that's what I was talking about. Start at the end.
You wanted to start down.
I want to start down there, exactly.
And work up.
Yes, it makes much more sense. It's the way plants grow. But anyway, this is a little box that's got the azaleas on it. What number? That's number 2.
2.
In the second level.
202. Yes.
We're in the second level. But isn't that the cutest thing? Look at this. Who did this?
I have a feeling that was Yvonne.
I think Yvonne did this beautiful finishing.
Yeah.
We often talk about you, Yvonne, if you're listening.
Yes.
And always good, okay? Nothing bad.
Oh, we can talk bad about her.
Except once in a while. Yeah. Very secret, okay?
There's nothing bad to say about Yvonne.
I know. That's exactly right. Anyway, that's a really nice Beyond Cross Stitch piece, and it has also got a little bit of silk ribbon in it.
It's got a little bit of silk ribbon in it too, but we will get to that silk ribbon stitch later on. Not today, another time.
And next time. Next time or the next time. And that's this one?
That's that one.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem.
I'm taking it from you there.
That's good.
So it's that kit right there.
And it looks like, there's a whole bunch more people. So I'm just going to talk to them, chat to people. Marjorie is here.
Patty had Moderna as well.
Thank you. And Jennifer has got someone, she's north of Dakota, Daytona. Rachel Ham says, I have vacation day today.
Awesome.
Yay. That's so nice. And she's working on, you're working on the January Stitch Along. We now are calling this group Stitch Along Friday.
Stitch Along Friday. I like that name.
And we started in 2021, so it's kind of a good, because this is the year of this long seasonal Stitch Along.
That's right.
So we also noticed that there was a whole bunch more people
that joined.
And they must have joined because of the Stitch Along, because we did nothing else different.
No.
We're still just as silly as we always are.
That's right. We're still the same goofy people that come on every Friday.
So it looks like the people that have come on board because of the Stitch Along may get a little bit of a surprise when then more people join in, let's say, February, and they can't get the beginning of that pattern.
That's true, yes.
So I've been thinking, what do I do with that? What do you think?
I think that
they're going to have to wait.
Might have to wait.
Well, that's the thing. You can still, like, people who come later can still do whatever one is on that time, and then we'll make the whole thing available, as you can imagine. Yes.
Down the road.
Down the road. I have a vacation day today. That's great, Francesca. Francesca,
hello.
Now, ciao.
Ciao, yeah.
That's so bad.
I know, laugh at our accents.
Ciao is really bad. Hi, from Antigonish, Nova Scotia. And I know how to say that word. Kathy Hewitt, welcome. And Carol Lamon is getting ready for 7 inches.
Ooh, lake effect snow. Well, that sounds cold.
Where can we get that darling box? I think it was created.
I think it was just, you kind of have to make your own.
Yeah, I believe that I remember that we had a needlework shop in town, and they had these cardboard cutouts that they sold as a kit.
They did.
And this was this size?
Yeah, and I can't remember the name of the company.
Sorry.
But all you need to do to make a box like that is cut some 4-ply mat board, and you cut the bottom of the box a little bit larger, and then there's a smaller square on the inside of the box, and then you cut the side of the box, and then you score where you're going to be folding it.
Yeah, so all the way around the sides is all one piece. But it isn't easy. I don't know if we did one on our YouTube channel.
Well, it's kind of like this. It would be very similar to some of the boxes we have on the for finishing.
Yeah, because you created those from scratch.
Absolutely, from scratch.
If you look at Summer Box, for instance, those YouTube videos, they will show you how even she made the heart shape.
Absolutely.
Which she did also. So there's some help on YouTube. Looking forward to visiting. Oh, that's nice. Patty says, love the different ideas for finishing. So true. We all do. And one of the good things about this group is that we continually see new ways that people are finishing
things. Absolutely.
I mean, I saw a few things over Christmas and the way people displayed things and, put together with other stuff. It's really, really cool. You guys are so inventive. And Dawn, Costa Rica. So beautiful. I'm sure it is. It's beautiful there. And it looks like she likes the new name. Jennifer says, thank you. It's Stitch Along Friday from now on, but we just have to get it in our heads.
That's right, yeah.
Thanks, Rachel. Deb Summerlot. Sorry I'm late. Watching Kiss Me Kate. That rhymes.
I haven't seen that movie in years. Yeah.
Sounds like a really fun retro movie. And Tammy says there's 55 people here.
That's unbelievable. Yes. I did watch a good movie last night, though, but it wasn't like an old classic movie.
Lisa has collections of movies.
Yes, and I tend to watch them over and over again. But this one, this was the first time I've seen it, and it was Harriet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah. Oh, it was really good. It was about the Underground Railroad that transported the slaves.
Yeah, I did
to freedom.
Thing about it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. A preview.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
Yeah. I think that it would be. The actors are amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. And Dory says, hi Celeste, where are you in Idaho? You used to live near Boise. Aren't you ever going to go back to Idaho, Dory? You should, because then you can come to our next
retreat.
I was going to call it a Citarama, which is what we used to call
it. Which is what we used to call it. Old, yeah.
Oh, that was so fun when we called it that. Moscow is where Celeste Russell is. Oh, that's really nice. Celeste says, yeah, right in the middle of Palouse. You guys are having your own little conversation.
Oh, thanks, Mary. 58
Thank
now.
you.
Yay.
Hi, this is Linda Marchand watching with Barbara Hepburn, Mary Ann Hall, and Susan Rock.
Hi, girls.
Hello, Linda. And it's nice that you're all together, probably watching from, looks like Barbara's Facebook account.
Absolutely.
That is so cool. And I'm really glad that you're all there. You're probably all stitching, right?
Yeah. And I should say girls. Hello, ladies.
It's okay. I feel like a girl a lot of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, me too.
Suzanne says 60 people have arrived,
60
and
people, yeah,
somebody
beautiful
likes my necklace. This is a rather thick one, but only the top shows. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Now I have to move it this
Move
way.
it so it's straight.
Yeah, so it's this.
Yeah.
This is made by a wonderful jeweler in Israel, and it's not that I know her, but a lot of her necklaces have come here. You gave me one from her one time.
I was just wondering if, no, that's not the one I gave you.
No, this one's got blue in it.
Yeah,
so
and I think the one I gave you had mauve in it, didn't it? Yeah.
Not sure when I'll come back to the States. There's so much unrest right now. I'm going to wait. Yes,
Yeah.
that makes total sense. You'll probably be there for another year maybe, and it depends on how things go COVID-wise and unrest-wise. So we have to see another model because I love these ones here.
Yeah, okay.
Feather stitch models.
Feather stitch models, okay.
Mhm.
Well, these are, of course, ornaments. And, you know,
They're Christmas ornaments.
they're Christmas ornaments. But the feather stitch are on, and we just happen to have 2 samples of it. It's on the one called Patience, and it's done horizontally.
That's kind of nice because that's counted, isn't it?
That's counted, exactly. And as I said, you know, it's easy stitch to do. Let me just see if I can
that's
get
good. That's really good.
close right
Yeah,
there.
very
You
good.
see it where the red heart is?
So
And
you start at the ends, right?
That's right.
Just a minute.
Exactly. Oh, there's
There,
one.
yeah. You start there.
Yes.
And then this one is the same one, but it's in a different color scheme. So this is called, I think this is called the traditional or heirloom colors.
Yes.
Which personally I like much better.
Yes.
But anyway, those are the same. It's the same one, but it's in the Christmas Virtues one. Mm-hmm.
Christmas Virtues one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd show you, you know, quickly I'll show you the other ones
Yeah,
too, because
sure.
they're so darn cute. I made these and I hung them on my tree this year. Not these ones themselves, but right, there we go. That's that one. Oh, charity.
And you know, instead of charity, you can call it love.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's basically what it means, I believe.
Faith.
And all these virtues are so important during this time of unrest, as you call it. Dory's called it unrest, and it's generally the way it is.
Yeah.
So we like to keep those thoughts in our minds, that there is faith that we can come through this, and there's love for our neighbors, and a variety of virtues are endlessly beautiful. And by the way,
Patience.
exactly.
I think everybody needs patience.
Exactly. And those virtues actually can be stitched in any other color you like.
Absolutely.
You're getting so good at changing colors.
At changing colors.
So, Karen Krause has just been a while.
Hey, Karen. Happy New Year.
Good to see you. And Jeanette says, Buenas tardes, desde Colombia. Oh, I don't know.
From
how to say
Colombia?
that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, the city of Bogo.
Yeah.
Bogo.
Hello. Hola. 61. Thanks, Loretta.
Yeah, it's always nice to hear how many people. Those of you who are not sure why we keep saying the number, is because we are using a streaming platform that doesn't show us the number of people
That's
here.
Right.
And for some reason, we never got around to having another computer here that shows.
We
us the
tried that,
numbers.
but it was kind of distracting. So, yeah.
So some of our regulars, every once in a while, will put in a number, and that makes us feel like, oh, we not only know, but we're excited.
Yeah, we're excited. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, Jennifer. Jeanette says, "Que bonito." That's good. Jennifer, I have to see the translation. I'm sorry, but I do. How beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, those virtues are really beautiful. Jennifer says, back in the 80s, a local needlework shop bussed us to a stitch-a-rama in North Carolina. So that was when you first heard the stitch-a-rama.
Yeah.
Actually, it was Richard who came up with the stitch-a-rama
It
word.
was, yeah.
So it must have been a variety of people around the world thinking that same way.
Same thing.
Kathleen says, does it really make a difference which way you do the feather stitch? Well,
I don't think so. As long as you, normally with a feather stitch, you start at the top end.
or
of
the
it.
end, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the end that, where the point is.
Yeah.
Is basically where I
Mhm.
would start a feather stitch
Mhm.
now. But it is confusing. You can start it at the base, but it really isn't the same stitch.
It'll look a little bit differently, but
It depends on whether you want to go underneath that. I don't know exactly. I've never
Yeah.
done it that way, and I can't even change now.
but give it a try.
And as far as making a difference, it only makes a difference to you or
That's
to
right.
anyone who does it. They like it better, go for it.
Go for it, absolutely.
But if you haven't done it before, I would suggest you start on the
Yeah.
the end. Yeah, Kate Berzak, absolutely right. They are lovely ornaments, and wouldn't they look really cute in totally different colors, like spring colors?
Absolutely, spring colors or turquoise would be another
Yeah,
color.
summer, and
Yeah.
Anyway, just
Yeah.
beautiful. I mean, you can just imagine.
Absolutely, different colors, fabric, and
Jennifer Davis, yes, we never dreamed, that's for sure. I love them all. Thank you, thank you. You're welcome, Elizabeth. So, and you have another couple of models.
Yes.
Not too many.
not too
but-
many because you've not used this stitch in
Often.
too many designs. So
And you know why? People
because
find
you
it difficult.
Okay, well, yeah.
I think it's these guys, right?
Yes, it is. So here's a different way you can use it. I had to look there, and it's the
Palm tree.
palm tree.
Oh. The palm tree is perfect for the Thank you.
Absolutely.
for the feather stitch, and you can start at the end, or you can start at in the middle. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, the tropical garden is one of my favorite gardens,
It's one of my favorites too.
and it just cheers me up
Yeah.
to think of doing that in the winter, because that's
Absolutely.
exactly where I'd like to be.
Yeah.
And I think this is much more like what in Florida might look like
Might look
sometimes.
like, yes, we're enjoying drinks on the beach.
Mai Tais is what
That's
I've
right.
had in mind. But
My
I think the
ties.
tropical one was, to me, was the few times, or the many times that I went to Hawaii with my ex-husband, because his family had a place there. So we
Mhm.
could go there with not too much money. And that was heaven.
Yeah.
It's just lovely there. And then we have this one.
We have this one, and this is the Tea Party Ticos.
Not
Right.
the group, not the
No.
unrest group.
Exactly. So right now, the fly stitch is these leaves right at the base. Sorry, where am I
Yeah,
going?
no, you're doing great.
Base of that flower there.
Absolutely. Those were imaginary flowers that I created. I just love them.
Yeah.
Juliet wants to know, do I sell the tropical garden as a PDF download? No,
No.
but I have been wondering which one I should do next, and I will do that for you, Juliet, but you'll have to look in another day, because
Yeah.
I don't know when I can do it.
Won't be probably today.
But if it is, just have a look back tomorrow,
Yeah.
and you'll find it there if that's what you need. By the way, all of these patterns are going to be on sale this weekend.
Oh,
I don't know if you're aware of that or not.
I was not aware of that.
Plus a few more, which I'll show you in rapid
Yep.
succession.
That's right.
And you guys can have a little bit of fun ordering things that we have shown you, like the actual
Yeah.
models have been here. And if there's something that you kind of like, I think that's a good time to get it.
Definitely.
Actually, this one's really
And I
cool.
don't know if you've seen the whole thing, but I just wanted to show the whole tea cozy.
The tea cozy is quite big. Like if you look at it from here, it's a teapot size, right?
Yeah, it would be like a 3-cup teapot
Yeah,
size.
yeah, exactly. Or, and I've seen this, who did that?
Me.
You
Framed.
did. Framed. It's gorgeous. Who did that? Okay, you did that.
Yeah, I did that. Mine's framed.
And it's beautifully framed. Like you had a curving top as well, didn't you? In the mat? Did the mat?
Nope, I think it's just square if I remember correctly.
Oh, so you didn't
Yeah,
use this thing as a mat. You
No.
just squared it up.
No, and I think actually you took it in and had it framed.
Oh no,
Yeah.
my memory's so bad. And you're gonna make
And
me
it's on the front cover, so if we had the front cover, we'd know how it
how it
was
would
done.
be framed.
Yeah.
Anyway, have a look at it
I
online.
don't think it actually has a mat on it.
No?
No.
Okay,
I
well,
don't
we'll
think
look, right?
Yeah, we'll look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jennifer Davis. Wow. Sounding like we have a number of
Yay.
people that have come here. That's so wonderful. So Juliet, look for that, okay? And we'll be fine with that. Yeah, you need to finish it.
Yeah.
Okay, feel free.
Well,
This is one of my favorite samples.
That's all the ones we have of the feather stitch, but I thought it was on something else. Actually, both you and I thought it was on something else.
Yeah,
And
because there's a feather on it.
It's got a feather, but it ends up not being a feather stitch. It's actually just back stitch. But it's beautiful nonetheless, and it's called the Peacock Sampler.
And this one's going to be on sale also.
Yeah, and I just love the colors in it. As you can see, oh, it's over on this side. There's the feather right there, but it's definitely, as you can see, am I in the right place? There we go. I can't see over there, so I'm not too sure.
Well, yeah, I can see the feather just great.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Perfect.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
I was reading.
You were reading?
Sorry.
Cynthia,
Thank you.
I can't see where I'm showing it, so.
You're doing beautifully, beautifully. Oh, that is amazing. That Peacock sampler actually was a little bit off my usual, and I just love the colors. The
Me
colors
too.
are amazing.
They are.
They go together.
Yeah, it was such a fun piece to stitch.
The little
Yeah.
peacocks are so fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, it'll be on sale also. And while we're doing sale things, sale showings, I am going to show you the other three that are on sale. One of them is this one, which is the homecoming sampler. I put this one on sale because this is something that we actually have in our minds a lot. We're at home.
We're at home, yeah.
So we don't have to say homecoming, we just say home.
Yeah.
And this is a really nice home sampler. Home is where my heart is. It is where I long to be. Comfort, joy, and laughter with friends and family. Now, isn't that the truth? And this is a really good COVID sampler when you really think about it.
Absolutely, and this is the rustic colors,
Yes.
but you also have it in the heirloom colors, and I'm going to grab that one too, so people can see the difference.
Okay, if you like. I sort of left it there because I thought, my goodness, I was showing so many models.
Well, that's okay. We can show models.
Thanks,
But
Kathy
I
Bird.
think
I'll keep
this-
that in mind.
This is worth a show too.
Jennifer,
There we
you
go.
did the peacock sampler with me. And it looks like Dory received her Victoria sampler order. It only took 40 days to get to Prague.
Oh!
But that was over Christmas, I guess,
That was
right?
over Christmas, but actually 40 days is not that bad.
Not during all
No.
of the stuff that's been going
Yeah,
on. But
yeah.
we have really noticed that postal delivery has stepped up. Like, it has gotten better and better, and I have heard now people getting things in 2 weeks.
Yes, some people, some of our orders are a little slower coming in, but you know,
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's nothing to do with
Yeah.
how fast the postal system goes, though.
no,
It's suppliers, they can't get their products in.
that's true.
So anyway, they're
Yeah.
coming. And the really good thing is the ones that we are really out of and have been out of for some time, which is why some of the backpacks are so low in
Yeah.
inventory, is coming in. We
Yes.
haven't really quite received the
No.
notification yet.
Yeah.
But we've been waiting and
Yeah.
waiting for a huge box from these suppliers. So you'll be happy to know that.
Hopefully next week things should start moving in.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just wanted to show the heirloom colors with this design. Let's see if I can roll up and get a little bit closer. There we go. Hard to tell where I am if I can't see that.
Well, just
video.
move it on up and we're
Move it
there.
on
You can
up.
see they're much softer colors,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
And that makes total sense because heirloom colors to me are already slightly faded or at least somewhat pastel and grayed out.
Mhm.
Anyway, so if you like something really much brighter on your walls, I kind of prefer the heirloom colors, but you know, that's just me. And then the other one that's on sale is this one, which don't know how many of you have actually seen this one very often, but it's one of the few that I've got hanging upstairs in my home. And the reason is because it's all about love and it has the most gorgeous colors. This is called Renaissance Lace, and there is a heart which is done, there's quite a bit of stitches in here.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's not just
Yeah.
cross stitch. There's bullion roses and there's silk ribbon, and look at that beautiful rose at the top. And then it says for you, but you can put in there what you like. It's called, you can make this for a Valentine. Which is one of the reasons I wanted to show you now. It's
Yes.
not only on sale, but it would be a wonderful Valentine sampler.
Yeah.
And it's not too big. See, it's quite small.
And you can also do it the heart in a box top.
That's
as well.
true, right?
Yeah.
We do have something like that. I think that's part of the pattern.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yes, that was very smart,
Yeah.
Lisa.
Yeah.
She knows everything. And finally, and I know they're going to love this being on sale, the cat sampler. That's what we call it. But it is actually called I Love My Cat. And I think you've seen this one quite a few times, but it will be on sale this weekend. Yay! One of our really most popular samplers.
Yes.
Really.
That and I Love My Dog. That was another really popular one.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I don't know why, but I'm fond of cats.
Yes.
She's fond
Yeah.
of dogs.
Well, actually, I used to be just a cat person, but you
Oh,
know,
I didn't know that.
yeah. But my husband forced a dog on me several years ago, and then I had to get 2 more after he died. So,
Yeah, that's not your husband didn't die.
No,
No.
he didn't. He's still alive, and you know, my 2 new dogs. Well, they're not new actually. They're 8 years old now. So.
But they're the Australian Shepherds.
They're Australian Shepherds, yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
You know, lots of motley and the different icon. Anyways, just
Yeah.
they're gorgeous. I
And
love them.
our old dog was a Australian cattle dog. So
Oh, is that right? That's
Yeah.
oh, okay. I
Mhm.
didn't know that.
Mhm.
And what was his name again?
his name was Bodie. He was a
Bodie.
good dog.
That's right. Thanks, Cynthia. And it looks like we reached 70 people here
Awesome.
today at one time. Thank you all for coming. We're just
Yeah.
so excited when there's so many people. You know, we started off with 8 people.
Yeah.
Our first one.
I think so. Yeah.
That was October of 2017.
Was it 2017?
I think so.
Wow.
Oh, Tammy, you really should. The homecoming sampler
It's
really
beautiful.
is gorgeous, and it will keep you. This is one of the reasons why I've got these large ones in here too. These large projects, because winter is a time when you are in
Yeah.
anyway, and you don't want the smaller projects. Then you might want to start one of the big ones.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
Ah, love that. The roof is so cute. Now, what was the roof?
And Serena, no, we do not sell fabric.
Of the house. Me 3. That's so cute. You sell fabric. No, Serena, I'm sorry, but we tried to sell fabric,
Yeah.
and the problem is that we already have a huge inventory of our leaflets and charts, and also of all of the other materials that go into accessory packs. And when we also put in linen, it's a small company. We could not keep enough stock in
That's right.
stock. Our
Yeah.
inventory numbers were skyrocketing, and we thought, nope, we're not going to sell linen because you have needlework shops
Yeah.
all over, and you even have linens in your own stash, I'm
Yeah.
sure. So
Yeah.
no, we're sorry, but no, we can't do that. My backpacks I ordered from Christmas came quickly. That's good to hear.
Good.
And let's see. The sampler is so beautiful. I love the lace stitching. Thank you. Wow, beautiful sampler. Exactly. The frame for that is perfect. Wow, thank you. And Renaissance lace is hanging in my stitching room. You love it as much as I do, it sounds like.
Actually, I have mine hanging in my stitching room too, or actually my sewing room.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
kind of a place where you keep all your stitching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. Cat sampler is great. Oh, look, we're going up to 73 people. Gold. Oh, Suzanne already has the I Love My Cat sampler. And Dorothy's going to have to get I Love My Dog.
Yes.
I did do both samplers. They're not exactly the same, but
No.
they're similar sizes.
They're similar sizes. Yeah.
So there you go. So what else were we going to do here?
Well, we did have a question to ask everybody.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the question of the week.
Yes.
We like doing those.
We do. Exactly. Are you going to ask it or should I?
Oh, I think you should.
Okay.
You came up
Yeah.
with it.
Yes. What have you created that you are most proud of?
And only one thing, okay? Because
Yes.
otherwise it's going to be long, long answers.
Yeah.
I think this is a great question. And of course we aim it towards needlework.
Yes.
Lisa said, and that doesn't include your children.
Yeah. Although I know you are proud of them, but
I think that anyone who has children feels proud of them and their grandchildren and great-grandchildren. But this question was really something that you created. But it doesn't have to be a needlework. It can be a sampler. You can just say a sampler. And if it's a Victoria sampler, you can name it. But if it's some other kind of sampler, just say sampler. And then, or you can say quilt, or you can say,
chocolate chip cookies.
that you're most proud of. That you created your own dining room set.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's right. Yeah.
Created. Rachel says all 3 Gift of the Magi samples. That
very
is
nice.
That's really quite the large project.
Yeah.
The Gift of the Magi sampler should have actually been for needlepoint kind of canvas work.
Yeah.
It would have actually worked better on canvas, but wow, good for you for doing them. Jennifer says she designed and stitched a cross stitch in honor of your mother.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, what a lovely thing to be proud of. Christmas village stitching is keeping me cozy, and that is what you're the most proud of. It's howling outside today. Jennifer says she did tamari balls. I did them in the 80s. Those are beautiful things.
They are, absolutely.
Have you made a tamari ball?
No, I've not, but I have admired them.
Yeah, they're. I mean, it's a lot of pinning.
It's
right?
a lot of pinning, yes.
And Deb says a large sample I created during a year's worth of classes. Oh, that's almost like a year's worth of
stitch-along.
Kathy Bird has done a family christening gown.
Very nice.
Intricate, tucked and everything, right? Very special. Must be beautiful. Yes, lavender and lace quilt maker. I know that one really well because I used to work in a needlework shop back in the 90s, and that was a lovely pattern in those days. Dory was proud of her gingerbread house. Thank you. Donna says, I made a hand-pieced, hand-quilted quilt for my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. Wow. And what size was that? King? Yeah. I'd be really proud too. Celeste has designed and made her own, I don't know what that is, but I think it's a Dutch word, and I'll call it in Dutch, okay? Yeah. Brugge, flower ball with lace doily. Elizabeth says her daughter learned to cross stitch, even though she had only done one piece. You're very proud of that. That's really nice to hear. Jean Hilton canvas design, where I changed all the colors and was proud to get it done. You know, that canvas work by Jean Hilton is amazing. And if you got one of those done, you did good. Probably lots and lots of string art on those.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And Mystic Christmas Sampler, Loretta, well done. I'm so glad you feel that's the proudest moment. Carol says she replicated her great-grandmother's sugar cookies. She never used, you did?
Oh, wow.
Without the recipe?
Yeah.
Do you know of any good recipes that you would say, hey, I remember that, but I don't have a recipe?
No, because I'm not a cook, so, you know.
Not one of the things that
not one of the things that, you know, I have no passion for cooking. I cook, but it's like slap it together and, you know, the substance not really enjoyable sometimes.
You did a stitching thing at one point. I'll leave it with you for a minute because I want to go on here, but keep it in your mind. Oh, you already did, probably. Yeah. Allison says, this past summer I made a quilt using 12 embroidered blocks that my mother made 40 years ago. How meaningful is that?
Yeah, definitely.
Wonderful. Gosh, I'm glad you asked that question. Sampler clock for my parents' 25th anniversary. They have now been married 62 years, and it's still on their mantle.
Very nice.
Beautiful. You'll probably inherit it one day, and you'll have that beautiful thing to look at for the rest of your life, too. Jennifer says, my ornament tassels that you designed.
Yeah.
Fabulous tassels.
Fabulous tassels. They're so fun to stitch.
I can't believe it. That's a really nice thing to be proud of. Donna says it's the quilt that she made was for a double bed.
Even a double bed is pretty massive.
No, I was really just joking about the king because I know how big. Even doing a single bed is a lot.
Oh yeah, by hand. Yeah.
Kathleen Yance, look at all the beautiful things you guys are making. I am so in awe of you all. She said she made her wedding dress and combined 2 patterns to get what she wanted.
Very nice. Yes.
Seamstress you are. Jennifer Davis says, I converted the colors on a Mirabilia design for my daughter's wedding. The conversion turned out beautiful. Well,
very
of course.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes, converting is not that difficult, and really one of the wonderful things when you change your own colors, it becomes yours. Patty says, my garden, it's a work in progress, a quilt shop hop that I won because of the stitching on it. Wall hanging, 36-inch square. Sounds beautiful. Really sounds beautiful. Sampler stitch with friends. Yeah. And then Mary Woodrow says, family heirloom sampler. Very proud when finished. One of my first attempts at a big piece.
Yeah.
I think it's the heirloom family rather
Heirloom
than the family heirloom,
yeah.
but I think I know which one you mean. Karen Krause says, the birth sampler I made for my first grandchild. It still hangs in his room, and he is 50 years old.
Awesome.
Virginia, hi from cold and sunny Houston. I'd have to say the heirloom wedding sampler. Unfinished yet, which is okay. And the bling tree. Oh, those are two beautiful, beautiful patterns.
Absolutely.
Thank you for mentioning them. Cheryl Keensey says, I do have to mention your heirloom Christmas sampler done several years ago. It was large and very fun. Thank you for mentioning it. And Juliet says she designed an original sampler of a tree in a garden above a surface and rock formations below the surface, various stitches, beads, sequins, and oh my goodness, you are creative and not counted. Right. It counted, it makes it a little bit more difficult when you're designing, but if you're just stitching away and, you know, it's almost like, I think you called it freeform, freestyle.
Freestyle, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Sounds just gorgeous. Carol says she had a list of ingredients, but no measurements. Well, you did good with your list of ingredients in that sugar cookie. That was a great question. Look at all of the creativity that's there. I don't know about you, but I have a funny feeling that this actually is, and one thing I do want to ask you, what were you doing this past week?
What was I doing this past week? Well, I've been working on the layout and writing instructions and diagramming of the,
I think it's a Grateful Heart.
A Grateful Heart. The name escaped me there for a minute,
That's
but a Grateful Heart.
Yes. I remember it.
Yeah. Thank goodness someone remembers.
Yeah, you've been working on that all week.
Yes.
Now you see, I think Lisa started last week.
I started last Friday, yes.
So you can see, okay, so it's taken a week so far, and about how far through it are you?
I've now charted the whole design.
So it's accurate.
And so now I'm starting to write the instructions and do the diagrams.
What do you think, another week?
Another week?
2 weeks?
Week and a half or so, yeah.
So let's say 2 weeks.
As long as there's not too many interruptions, so...
I think that was aimed at me.
No, not at you at all. It's just that general daily operations sometimes take longer than what you think they're going to.
That's true. You can't always predict that you're going to have that uninterrupted time, because when you're doing this, you have to really focus a lot.
Yeah.
Writing the instruction, you have to think about what people are doing and bring yourself into their hands and start writing the instruction carefully so that you're accurate.
Yes.
And you know what she does then? She edits.
Then I edit, my own work.
Twice. And that takes time too. The main thing about it is you can't do it immediately after you finish because you think you've done great.
That's right. Yes. So, I always need about 5 days in between writing it before I edit.
Yeah, because then you can look at it with fresh eyes and you can do that. So that's how long it takes to chart and write the instructions for one of our fairly complicated samplers. And I don't know if you guys knew this, but at least a month for this whole process for one sampler. So that's why in the last little while we've had this new website, we actually did small things for me to design small and for you to
write the instructions and lay out.
Yeah. So now we're gearing up and doing larger projects again.
Yes.
Which reminds me, you better get on it.
You better start thinking of your next one.
Yeah. I've been so consumed by the stitch along. You know, you guys have been waiting and waiting. Good for you for patience. I wanted to also mention that I've been working on Beyond Cross Stitch Level 5, which is the Hardanger level.
Yeah, working on the videos for the Academy.
Yep, and I've gotten, yesterday I finished the videos for Level 5, number 6, which you'll hear me say, welcome to Beyond Cross Stitch Level 5, number 6.
Yes, and which one was this?
And this was the one with picots.
Thea's favorite stitch.
Totally not, and I haven't practiced it enough. So I did my best, okay, you guys. Now, I am going to leave it, what I did. But I have to say also that the last one, I said I couldn't see it. And that was the problem. Behind my camera. And I couldn't tell which of the loops was the loop that you pull out and make it so that it sticks out. Anyway, I did do them, but the video is maybe a little shaky. And the technique is there anyway, so which is important. Whether they turned out for me as well as they should have. Anyway, I know you'll laugh and if you ever do go to the academy to see level 5 picots, because you'll remember that I was really not looking forward to doing that one. But I've done it now, and I can edit it and put it behind me.
Yeah. Yes, on to the next one.
That's right. Okay, and I can't wait to buy a new sign. Thank you. So excited about it ourselves. Looks like June did my anniversary sampler and got it done a couple of days before he passed. I'm sure it did. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really feel sorry about that, June. I can't wait about. Thank you about the new design. Can't wait. Thank you. I used to know a lady who proofread from the bottom up to catch spelling errors, so that you're forced to read each word. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would make sense, though. It's not so much the spelling errors that you're worried about.
No, I'm not necessarily worried about spelling or grammar. Not necessarily my forte. What I'm worried about is the number of strands used, the color of thread, does the chart make sense to the instructions? So that's what
It's more the techniques
the techniques that I'm looking for.
So, but good point.
Yeah.
That would be great when you're writing your novel.
Yes, writing my novel.
And Brenda's gone, her baby's awake. Okay, Betty says, I stitched and quilted a wedding box for my daughter's wedding. Lots of beautiful lace and stitching. Oh, that sounds beautiful. A diamond earring as a centerpiece. Boy, no wonder you're proud of that one. And so it's time. It is now 10:20. It's time for the third and last part of the January installment of our year in stitches. Now, I told you there was going to be special stitches in this, right? Or specialty stitches, or sampler stitches, I sometimes call them. So here it is. This is the one that's going to be up for the next 2 weeks. Make sure you download it. This is the way this looks. So there's a little bit of lace. Notice how I do have some little trees in the far distance. Those can be the same colors as the ones you use for the tree down below. But the rest should not be too bright. If you make this very bright, this little line here and this little line, it doesn't really focus on the focal points, which are these things here. But what that does is it fills in a spot. And it's kind of like the clouds in the sky.
Or the snow.
Or the snow. I put them all in white because I wanted it to look like that. Your choice, of course. But I would suggest that you don't make the heavy colors. The things that are white, don't make it too heavy. Okay? Good. So pretty, says Deb. Yay for specialty stitches. That's right. That's what I think too. And so this one's going to be up for 2 weeks. And then it'll come down when I get the first installment of February, the next square over. So that'll be good. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad that they like it.
Yes.
It's kind of scary when you put out your own.
And you've not stitched it yet either.
No, I haven't stitched it. So, I'm always looking so forward to seeing the first one come out.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you think? It looks like everybody loves it. There's applause. Thank you. And thank you all for being here. I don't know about you. Do you have any more to add?
I don't think so. No, I think that was...
I did want to add one thing. And this has nothing to do with stitching. But in January, when I was the only one there, I think I started talking a little bit about I am determined to lose some weight.
Oh, yes.
I did say that.
Yes, you did.
And I said I would report.
Yes.
Well, I didn't report last week.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
But so far, I'm down 6 pounds.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm doing mostly keto, I guess you'd call it, whatever that's called. And boy, I'm a little high on keto. It means that there's no starches or anything in my diet, and that doesn't allow me to relax. You know how starches are. You just feel like really relaxed.
Yeah.
I've been talking a lot today. And I know it has a lot to do with the fact that I'm...
You're no starch in the diet.
Nowhere. So. I'm wired. But hey, it's a good start for the year.
Well, down 6 pounds is worth being a little bit on the upper, the hyper side.
Exactly. Thank you. Now you understand why I've been what I've been. Anyway, it's moving slowly down, and that's the main thing, because I really didn't want to stay this weight. And last year, 2020, it was hard on all of us, and the way I handle hard is, guess what? eating. It's my main, coping mechanism.
Mhm.
So this year I figured 2021 is looking a bit better this year. I
Yeah.
think I can manage, and I'm being helped by Richard, who is, not, like, he's just so supportive. That really helps a lot.
Mhm.
And I don't even care that you have candies and cookies in there.
That's good.
I know she does.
Usually in my drawer I have some snacks, yes.
Yeah. The thing about Lisa is she doesn't go crazy like I do. I get something sugary or whatever, and that's all I want to eat then. I get all crazy. So I'm a real foodaholic. But now I've conquered it for the time being, so hopefully I can continue.
Good.
Next week I'll not give you another update, but I'll give you one at the end of the month. And then maybe that's enough updates about something so personal.
Every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because from my point of view, it's so nice to be accountable to someone, and you guys, I'm accountable to you, so that means I can't screw up.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll be asking.
Exactly. Well, what about what happened?
What happened? Yes.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, and have a great week. I hope you all enjoy this week, and I hope everything turns out for the better.
Absolutely.
For everyone.
Yes.
I must say, this is not an easy time.
It'll be a difficult week.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily difficult.
Well, I think that word challenging is a real good one.
Yeah.
And so let's hope we all come out on top of this.
Absolutely.
Okay. Love you all.
Yeah.
See you next week.
See you next week. Bye.